Good morning, everybody. Today's topic is natural rubber. So, the molecular formula of the natural rubber is C5H8 and N times. So, the natural rubber occur as a latex, and the latex is a colloidal dispersion of the rubber particle in water. So, the latex is isolated from the barks of the rubber trees when they cut out, and the latex is diluted and filtered and treated with formic acid or acetic acid, and the rubber get coagulated as a soft white mass, and it is heated at the temperature range of the 40 to 50 degrees Celsius. So we will get the natural rubber. So the crude rubber is soft, sticky and elastic solid, and it is insoluble in water, but insoluble in water, alcohol, acetone, but soluble in ether, CCl4 and gasoline. Now we are moving into the structure of the rubber. The rubber is actually, it is a polymer of the isoprene. So this is the isoprene unit, that is the structure is given CH2 double bond CH2 CH3 single bond CH double bond CH2. This is the isoprene unit. If you are polymerizing, that means if you are comparing the monomer of the isoprene, we will get polyisomer, that is the isoprene, that is the natural rubber. So the natural rubber, the structure is, that is an addition. The monomer is added in a 1,4 addition, and they are added in a head to tail fashion, as we discussed the rule. That means which rule is telling the addition of the terpenoid. The isoprene rule we are already discussed in the previous class. Isoprene rule tell us the joining of the monomer unit of the isoprene in a fashion of the head to tail fashion. Now in the bottom of the slide, I have shown the joining of the isoprene unit, that is in the head to tail fashion. Now we are moving into the next important topic, that is the vulcanization. Vulcanization means natural rubber has some physical property, like they are soft at a very high temperature and brittle at very low temperature, and highly soluble, highly absorb water, and soluble in non-polar solvent, and it is non-resistant to attacked by the oxidizing agent. So that's why we have to improve this quality by using the vulcanization, and vulcanization means it is the addition of the sulfur and at a lower temperature. So actually we are adding the crosslink of sulfur in between the natural rubber chains. So thus we can improve the strength, resistant to wear and tear, and normally if you are using the rubber for the tire and belt, we are using 3 to 5% of the sulfur, and for the case of the battery we are adding 30% of the sulfur. As we increase the sulfur content, the property of the rubber is also affected. So in this slide I have given the top one is the rubber which is unvulcanized. So during vulcanization we are adding the sulfur linkage in the at a higher temperature of the 110 to 140 degrees Celsius. So the black bolt representing the sulfur linkage in the polymeric chains. Thank you.